for a partner who truly loves and fears God. Truly. I say truly loves and fears God. Because every authentic child of God who loves and fears God will be a good wife and a good husband. That was why the Bible said in 2 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 14 that we should be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. Unequal yoking. It's like hitching a cow and a goat. And I can tell you, my brothers and sisters, the reason why you must allow God to assist you in the process of marriage. Because not all that glitters is gold. You can get a good brother in church, very, very, very humble looking, very, very, very decent looking, looks like a gentleman, but he's a demon on the inside. Am I communicating? Haven't you heard people say, but we met in church? We met in church. We met in church. Oh yes, Satan attends church too. Judas Iscariot was in church. That is why. Do you know that there are many people who pretend to be Christians who come to church? I think I've told you the story before of a man who came to church because he says in his heart, if I go to church, I will find a good Christian lady to marry. All these Jezebels and all these rage girls on the road, I can't marry any of them. So he packaged himself as a Christian and came to church. A drunkard. Then a lady also came to church. And she said, it's good to get a good churchman to marry. They will treat you well. They will love you. So she packaged herself and pretended that she has changed and came to church. The unfortunate thing was that the two of them found each other. They found each other. The man found the woman, and they both pretentiously married each other. When they reached home, the man opened his bottle of beer. The woman lit her cigarette. 1-1. The man said, I thought you were a Christian. The woman said, me too. That was how the house exploded in flames. I'm telling you, real story. The way a person dress cannot confirm to you that they know God. Even though it's part of it in the long run. I've seen people who have. Do you remember one lady we met some years ago? Without form and void. No makeup, nothing. You remember her? This girl does not know the number of men that she had relationship with in her life. If you look at her, she looks very meek, very calm. She is the one that takes herself to the road to look for men. She comes and says, oh, I just like you. And she was so possessed. When we prayed for her, what came out? Ring came out of life. Ring life came out of her mouth. That is why it is very, very important. Because, see, you don't know people. You don't know people. You don't know content. You may know container but not content. You may know the moment but not the future. There are people who can behave good today and become devils tomorrow. Do you understand that? You don't know that the one that was called Lucifer that is called Satan was once Lucifer, the most celebrated angel in heaven. You will not miss it. Your children will not miss it. Your family will not miss it. If it is tomorrow before you miss it, may God show you a dream, a revelation that will scatter everything. In the name of Jesus.